Yeah, I think the word to use is excited. It's not often that you get the opportunity to play in finals. We did recently, say around 6, 7 months ago. So to be in another final is really exciting for not only me but for the players and for the club. So yeah, everybody's really looking forward to sort of embracing the challenge that lies ahead and playing our second final. And we got a taste of victory recently in a final. So I think that taste of success that we had, I think the players are really in a good space in terms of approaching Saturday with the right levels of commitment and desire to give our best performance against a really good team.
I think, like you said, that the two games against Mamelodi Sundowns and TS Galaxy, obviously not easy teams to play against. So getting a result against Galaxy in the quarterfinal was important because we knew that we want to challenge for this cup. And after we got the result, no matter what team we got in the semi-final, we knew our goal is to reach the final. And then we put in two good performances against Sundowns, home and away. And obviously it boosts the confidence of the guys. Looking forward to the final, and we're hoping to go all the way.
With the preparations for the game, as you can imagine, the motivation and the energy is good. We're going to one more final together with this group and focusing the responsibility ahead of us to make sure that we can offer a good performance on Saturday and ready to prepare ourselves in the best way.
So now we are back to start our preparations for the final. Exciting week ahead, a week that we need to be focused and dedicated and make sure that we plan, for the match and we stick to that match. So yeah, the guys are highly motivated, but like we always say, the focus needs to be in how we want to approach the game and eventually execute our plan on the day.
So how do you navigate, being Orlando Pirates and showing Stellenbosch this week?
We have to accept Stellenbosch the way they are. We respect them big time. We faced Stellenbosch 4 times last season in the MTN8 semi-finals and our 2 games in the league. We beat them once. It takes 94 minutes in Athlone to beat them against 10 players. We didn't get the result in any of the other games, so we know very well what it means to play Stellenbosch. And we have to accept it, that it's going to be a game where we are going to be permanently under threat because there's going to be transitions. It doesn't matter how good and how well we prepare ourselves for that situation. We know it's coming. We know Barnes, we know Titus, we know De Jong, we know Maela, we know Jaden, we know the capacity they have to play quick forward. We know how aggressive they are in the counter press. Is the top team in the league, in the PSL tournaments. How aggressive they are. Maela is the striker, is the top in the log of fouls committed with Ture. It tells you quite a lot about the level of aggression that they have when the moment that they lose the ball, and how aggressive they are running forward in the moment that they steal the ball. So we know that that's one of the moments that we need to control close to the perfection, and if we do it, we will be close to win the match. If we don't do it, then the result will be compromised, and it doesn't mean that we are going to deny ourselves also the possibility to play football. We are the team that we are. We play the brand of football that we play, and we're gonna try to do it again, even in a final, accepting the challenge that, like I said, every time we're gonna be on the ball and in possession, the threat will be there all the time, and it's important to not. When I'm saying accept it, is because I think it's important to not panic also when it happens. To understand that if they have 1 or 2 transitions it's going to be the normal thing in the game, and transition is something that you can neutralize in many different moments of the process of the transition. Sometimes they're going to have time and space to run, but it doesn't mean that the final action is going to be dangerous. So we have to trust in ourselves, we have to trust in our football, and at the same time make sure that on the day we have the capacity to neutralize the strengths of the opponent. Well, starting the week today, we have the opportunity to enjoy a little bit of rest yesterday, and today we start with the preparations for the game. As you can imagine, the motivation and the energy is good. We're going to one more final together with this group, and focusing the responsibility ahead of us to make sure that we can offer a good performance on Saturday, and ready to prepare ourselves in the best way.
Yeah, good morning. From the players' perspective, like the coaches already said yesterday, you had to rest and reflect from the previous match. So now we are back to start our preparations for the final. Exciting week ahead, a week that we need to be focused and dedicated and make sure that we plan, for the match and we stick to that match. So yeah, the guys are highly motivated, but like we always say, the focus needs to be in how we want to approach the game and eventually execute our plan on the day.